The boy was utterly shocked to learn that in this world devoid of magic, goblins were considered terrifying creatures that struck fear into everyone. Even Jack's father, a master swordsman, was taken aback upon hearing the mention of a goblin and immediately summoned the village's young men to form a group to hunt it down while instructing the remaining women and children to hide on the second floor of their homes for safety. As time passed, Jack initially believed that the crisis would pass uneventfully, but just then, a goblin quietly sneaked into the courtyard and began searching for any trace of humans. Everyone was terrified, but before they could process their fear, the sound of shattering glass came from downstairs, signaling that the goblin had broken in. Although it was Jack's first time facing such a situation, his maturity allowed him to remain calm. Fortunately, the goblin failed to locate the room where Jack and the others were hiding, giving them a brief moment of relief until its terrifying appearance became visible, freezing everyone in fear. Despite her own terror, Jack's mother summoned her courage to shield the children behind her, but when the goblin roared, the sound was so terrifying that she collapsed to the ground, paralyzed by fear as the goblin let out an eerie laugh, mocking their helplessness. Jack's sister, determined to protect their mother, drew her sword and pointed it at the goblin as it slowly approached, but seeing this, Jack realized that if he didn't act, both his sister and mother would be killed. Summoning all his courage, Jack lunged forward and grabbed the goblin's arm, and though his action seemed futile, a miracle occurred as he suddenly saw magic energy flowing across the goblin's body. In that moment, Jack instinctively gathered the magic within himself and struck the goblin, burning its head and arm and forcing it to retreat. Staring at his trembling hands in shock, Jack struggled to comprehend what had just happened, but when he turned to the others, he noticed their fearful expression. They were directed at him, as if he were the monster.